Hey, this is Mikey Facts, and welcome to Shots and Chops. Oh my God! Oh! Oh! Oh my God! Woo! Hey man, this Shots and Chops. Go to commercials. Oh!
I was born for this, I was born for this, I was born for this, I was born for this right here. Say it till the doubt disappears.
Proven. More than a shoe, it's you.
Hey man, y'all know what's going on. Welcome to the Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast Network. As always, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. We are in the smoke hour. It's time for another episode of Shots and Chops. Live in Houston, Texas. Y'all come tune in and check it out with your boys. Mike, what we got going on?
Hey man, we got a lot going on, man. We got a great interview. I'm in recovery right now. y'all will find out while I'm in recovery. But But yeah, man, I'm happy right now, man. I got one of my favorite wrestlers in the building today. As y'all can see here on the screen. And we definitely about to tap in and go hard.
Yes, sir.
But shout out to our sponsor right quick, man. We got to shout out our sponsor, Proven by Arlena. Hey man, tell them about that shoe, man.
The greatest, hottest shoe in the business right now.
Yeah.
The official shoe of the Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast Network.
Yep.
Award-winning shoe, endorsed by champions.
Yep.
Made in Italy.
Yes, handmade, award-winning, real lambskin, real snakeskin, real genuine leather, man. Go tap in with Miss Arlena right now on her Instagram at Proven by Arlena, Facebook, Twitter, every social media platform you can think of, she has it. Go click the link in her bio right now so you can get you a pair so they can be at your front door.
Yes, sir.
On your feet.
Yes, sir. Y'all want to drip like us, like the official Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast Network shoe? Go ahead and come see us.
Whew. So now let's go back to this recovery mode because right now my chest is on fire. Oh my God. I've been getting hit for how long now? This the worst chop I ever got in my damn life.
I got to give you this one.
Oh my God.
You got the crown on this one,
I lost
boy.
sleep thinking about this damn chop. This day, bro, oh my goodness, man. Woo, man, with that being said, man, let's get this podcast official. This podcast is set for one fall.
One fall.
Hey, man, in the corner next to me, man. Oh, my God. Woo! Standing 6'2", am I right?
That's right.
I'm going to go with about 330-something pounds. Solid, okay. He is the world breaker. Brick Savage!
That never gets old.
Woo!
Immediate. I appreciate you guys having me.
Hey, man, I definitely appreciate that, man. And
love to
also,
have you,
too,
man.
man, we just have to throw it out there. I got to give you your flowers, man.
Appreciate you.
I'm a fan, and we got to recognize some of your accomplishments right quick, man. Right now, you are the current Hot Anarchy champion
That's
right
right.
now.
Yeah,
Also, you are the King of Sports Texas Strong Style champion.
Yes, sir. Yes,
A
sir.
former Hot Network champion, former PWF Lone Star champion, and also you won the DZW Tugboat Taylor tournament.
I sure did. That was the start of the year. That's how the year started. Run that tournament, and it's been all just ass kicking ever since.
Man, trust me, we know it, man.
We seen it.
Every year I set off with a plan to do something get better, be out there farther, and even my first year was already like it was high key way better than most people's initial rookie runs. Like I wasn't even done. I started March 2022, right? So I didn't even start in January. So my rookie year didn't finish until March 2023.
Oh wow!
And I was already way up there, and so it's just one of those things, man. I plan for where I want to go, and the chips fall where they fall, but I put on all that work.
Yeah.
I feel that, man.
We've been following it, man, and of course, like right now, we talked about it last time we was on the show. That Q was my favorite wrestler, but
Yeah, so
he's in the trash right now. You're my favorite wrestler right now. No, not like that. I'm talking about for me, like
it just ain't come off good.
like, this Q was my favorite wrestler for a long time. Now he's number 2.
Man, I was supposed to wrestle Q like 3 times this
Yeah.
year, and this shit just never happened. That's how wrestling goes, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Possible
man, I'm supposed
future.
to- yeah. Well,
Have a bang.
the list of like people in Texas I'm supposed to wrestle, like it's getting pretty small. I can't think of just like maybe like a handful of people left that are up there that I haven't wrestled yet.
Okay. So with you saying you started in 22, what made you transition to be like, hey, I want to do this? What caught your eye?
My dad was a pro wrestler for around a decade or so in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay,
And,
yeah.
this was not something I wanted to do at all. That was his thing and stuff. I watched it and stuff when I was a kid, went out, trained with him, all that stuff. But when I was a teenager, like we got a falling out with doing it. And, I wanted to do my own path when I was an adult, did the pro powerlifting thing.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, okay, this is my thing, this is my realm, I'm great at it, and all that stuff. And I had 2 major surgeries. I tore my patella tendon with a 900 pounds on a squat, and then tore my rotator cuff benching like 530. So I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. Too much risk with all this, the way this weight goes, and I was retired from doing any physical stuff. I had a powerlifting client that I went to a meet up in Oklahoma. She was there. I was helping out another buddy, Derek, and she was just like, why don't you get back into pro wrestling? I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't do that. And Damo was there coaching his people and stuff too. So this whole day we had like 8 hours of just bullshit about wrestling. Yeah. Right? Just talking shit and coming up with bullshit for like tag team stuff and like names and like doing all. I was like, yeah, this is fun. Yeah, but I don't do it. That whole drive from Oklahoma all the way back, I was like, man, I don't know. Maybe I should think about it. And I hit Damo up and was like, hey, can I come down like one of the training days with you, like on a Wednesday or some shit, and see what happens? Yeah. Knocked a bunch of ring rust off like over like 2 hours, 2.5 hours of work and stuff, and it looked bad. I still got some of that video. It's bad. Oh. It's bad. Super stiff. This shit it wasn't flowing right. But after that 2 hours, it just started flowing. And I was like, okay, maybe I still got a little something in there. Drove the 3 hours back from Dallas. Went through my closet, found an old singlet that I hadn't used for powerlifting, the old Venom singlet that I used to wear, the original one. I took a jean vest, cropped it, put on these fucking tactical boots, put some wrist tape on, put some eyeliner on and shit, and I cut a vignette. I sent it to him. He was like, "What the fuck is this?" I was like, "I don't know, man. I think there's something here to it." Yeah. And, that was like in January, right, 2022, and then February I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. I'm gonna give it a shot. See what happens." I had my first match with Damo the end of March 2022 at Ridgely Theater, and it's something else. The camaraderie me and him had that day. It was just too fun. I was like, okay, this is great. I think this is gonna be something. Ever since then, I've been booked like almost every fucking weekend.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we've been looking at that, man.
One thing we do, we love to see our wrestlers booked and busy out here, man.
Yeah, I'm only not booked because I don't want to work that weekend. Yeah. I could work every weekend, but I don't. I got family stuff. I got shit I want to do. I want to take some time off and stuff like that. But man, it's been a wild 2 years.
Yeah, man. I mean, you started off hard with that tournament, man, and you know what I'm saying? Did you expect her to really come through and win the whole thing?
No,
like that?
Man. No. HOT sponsored me for that tournament, right? Because I got the invite to there. Because I asked, I think Marcus Rose to figure out how I get in this goddamn tournament. Right? Because it was a good bunch of names there and stuff, like some people I might want to work with, and I get there, fucking first match with Hot Stuff Hernandez. And I knew Hot Stuff. I called him Hot Stuff, sorry. Sean Hernandez. I knew Sean Hernandez when he was Hot Stuff Hernandez. Way back in the day we used to wrestle my dad. And he was the first match. And then after that, man, I went 3 more matches. Won the
Yeah,
whole
because I know
thing
you
and
think
shit.
Just Nick was in the match.
Had just Nick.
You flipped him like a damn pancake.
Man, Luther Black,
Man,
Alex Arsenal. Shit was the last match, and I dropped Haley Danielle on her head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a giant driver 22.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That shit was hilarious.
I know, that was a wild deal because like I was only planning on doing one match and get the fuck out of there. Like, I think you can go a little farther than that. So
Okay.
I'm going farther, and it was like, damn, can't believe it.
So at one point, when did you realize that, hey, this is working?
All right. So 2022, from like March to I want to say around June-ish, I've been booked, working around, traveling different places, small venue stuff. I went to an Inspire show and watched. It was like, man, I want to be in this. This is, all these wrestlers are good. These matches are dope. This is fun. The crowd is great. Once I got booked on that show for Inspire, I had a tag team match with Kiefer Bartek against Fly Def. We beat them. I beat them. So I flipped Jay over with 12-6, put Kiefer on him so he wins like the half of the belt thing they give him before they put the belts together. The Twin Dragon title.
Yeah.
And then I had a fatal 4-way match the next show with Exodus Prime, Demetri Alexander, and Prince Lil Evil.
Okay, Lil Evil.
Okay.
That 4-way that I had, that was the moment I was like, I've got it. This is it.
Yeah.
Right, because there was good character work that I've been working on all the time. Just the flow of how I do my moves and stuff like that. Just make everything mean something every time I'm in the ring. And that moment, I fucking had it. It was like, this is it. This is it. And yeah, I had tore my adductor mid-June, by the way.
Damn.
So I couldn't miss this fucking show.
Yeah.
I wrestled another show. I took 1 week off, did some recovery, had a show for UPW. I was like, okay, it's all right. I had that fucking 4-way. So you can see that there's a bandage wrap.
Yeah, I
on
saw
my
that.
eye,
Yeah.
Right? Trying to hide it, or try to hide it on early on and stuff like that. Because you don't want to like be injured because people don't want to fucking book you. They want to mess with you and stuff like that. So I'll never say anything public about my injuries or anything like that. Just make sure if I can work it, I can work it. So that show, there's a bunch of crazy shit that happened in that match. And I just knew after that deal was over, I was like, oh, this is great. I fucking got it. I've been keeping working little bits and pieces every match, take some stuff out, put some new stuff in, and now you see what's happened with all that. It just flows really natural for me now.
How would you describe your style of wrestling?
I'm a bully.
Obviously.
Because like one of the viral clips that went viral was when you powerbombed Chris Carter, and that was the 6 to midnight, right?
Yeah. So I describe I'm
I don't think you made it to
unorthodox
midnight.
brawler, and I'm a bully, right? So I'm like the big brother character that, like your big step brother, right? Fucking you came in the family, but now I gotta beat your ass and shit just because I don't like you. I don't know why you're here, right? So it's not like I don't like anybody, and I can just bully everybody. It doesn't matter if you're in my ring, that's it, right? So HOT wasn't sure about me, and that was the first time that they had me booked for the Rumble. Not even a match, just for the Rumble. When I get there, my presence is obviously pretty domineering. Yeah. Right? Like I look pretty big on camera, right? But people don't understand like how big I am until they see me in person.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I'm like, all right, let's try to put this fucking thing together. And everybody had their little shit to do for the Rumble. I didn't ask anybody for nothing because like I just want to eliminate the most people. Like that's all I care about. And fucking Carter's dumbass wanted to take these goddamn power bombs.
Yeah, he told us that. He told us. So we asked him. We was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? What are you doing?"
Pac also wanted to take a power bomb from me too. He was one of the first one that said this shit. Damn. He walked in, he was like, "Man, I want to take a power bomb from you." I was like, "What?" And I hate doing power bombs. By the way, I never wanted to do one. Never wanted to do one. I only did one on accident that came up with that fucking 6 to midnight shit because Tommy Prince miscommunication, something happened. I grabbed him in a gut wrench and fucking yanked him up. The first thing I did was just drop him.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, he just happened to land in the right spot. And I was like, sorry, man, you got to do it again. And I was like, damn, this is a good one. And then the next one was that fatal 4-way. I did it to Exodus. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, this is the move. I was like, 6 to midnight, that was the shit. And fucking Carter was like, yeah, just destroy me. I was like, all right.
Man, Carter told us, he said he came up to you. He said, yeah, just give me about 10 of those. I said, what?
I was like, yeah, and
What?
he only got 5. He only got 5. So I was like, 10's too much. That's just too much. But the whole point was they wanted to have me look like the most violent, indestructible monster that nobody's ever seen. Yeah. So you get the 5-second clip, but don't understand the context of the shit. Like it was kind of bad, but that wasn't even the worst thing I did that whole Rumble. I was fucking everybody up.
Yeah, true.
Everybody
was getting part of that shit. Yeah.
Everyone was getting the business. That was just the one that took off. So. It's funny as shit.
That clip went viral.
And it didn't go viral when it happened. It's like I got the clip, looked, I was like, oh man, this doesn't look good. This is kind of bad.
Yeah.
That was like in September. And it died down. And then right before I won that damn Hot Network champion, which was the Anarchy televised championship before, I was supposed to wrestle Moonshine Mantel.
Yeah, Moonshine Mantel.
He had COVID. They put James Claxton in it for it. And that Friday, it was blowing up. It was on the fucking botched thing on Twitter. I was getting death threats and all kinds of shit all day long. Dude. All day long.
It got so bad now. Even recently, Dutch Mantel said something.
Yeah, I know.
Personally, over here, we like to say, fuck Dutch Mantel.
This motherfucker, without getting the context of anything, because it's a year old now.
Yeah.
And they put that up there with that fucking saying I'm the most dangerous wrestler and all that stuff, unsafe and all that crap. Like, what are you doing that for?
Yeah.
You could have just reached out and asked, hey, what's the deal with this?
Yeah.
Like Ricky Morton did.
Yeah.
Asked me, called me, talked about it. All right, cool. Let me watch you next time I see you, whatever, and we'll talk about it. Saw him wrestled Moose.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
He said that was the most safest match he's ever seen anybody do.
Yes.
And with all the same shit I was doing.
Yeah.
Right. I gave him 6 to midnight. Power him twice.
Yeah.
He's like, you took care of him, all that stuff. I was like, I get what you were saying with all the thing and how the clip comes off, but you know, in all the regular matches I have.
Yeah,
I make everything look extremely violent.
Yeah,
but they're all relatively safe.
Yeah,
yes, because you wrestled a lot of people.
Yeah,
and the matches they are good. It looks safe. Yeah. So when I watched him say what he said, and like how you said,
no
context to it, it puts a negative light on you.
Yeah,
and it's like, of course, I'm pretty sure you want to get. I
just dealt with that all year, and it kept me away from some big companies.
Exactly.
It was too much. You type in my name, and that's the fucking thing that pops up.
Yeah.
So like, I had all this heat for a whole damn year, doing all these good matches, all this whole past year, trying to get that taste out of everybody's mouth. Get to the Cavens thing. Everything's all copacetic, and then fucking Dutch drops that video, and I got to start back all over again.
I know media and journalists really do need to be careful sometimes about what they say about you guys and how you work, because it really affects y'all business and things y'all trying to accomplish and do.
He's no better than the dirt sheet stuff that he complains about with all the shit with no context. So I mean, it is what it is. I don't personally care because if I was that bad, nobody would work with me. None of these companies would call me. Exactly. I wouldn't be at these places doing all this shit for all these places around Texas. So if I was that bad, you wouldn't see any more clips from me. But apparently, I guess I'm not. So
yeah. But well, besides that whole situation, everything like that, and again going back to your style, would you consider like going to like Japan and
that's
going
where
to get some of those guys?
That's why I wrestle like I do.
Because I called it. Yeah. I called it like a couple shows ago. I was like, bro, he remind me of like Jeff Cobb in a way.
Yeah.
And I would love to see y'all two go at it.
This is why I wrestle how I do, because I don't wrestle for the U.S. crowd. I wrestle a style that's for Japan. That's where I want to go. That's my focus to go is Japan. Everyone wants to go to the WWE. I get it. Cool. I don't think it's for me, but if they called, I'd answer. Right? But my thing is I want to go to Japan. So Shuji Ishikawa is one of those dudes that I admire. He's a really big dude, very athletic. So I stole that giant driver from that motherfucker there. So I even came up with the 12-6 from off of a move he did. I just tweaked it, and I just saw. I was like, man, I wonder if I could do something with this, and I tweaked it a little bit. Boom, it was 12-6. Wow.
I like what you hit it with.
Yeah.
That, man. Oh my goodness.
Man, a good another mentor of mine, Kevin Frazier. He gave me that idea for the Polish hammer.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to get my opponent into the 6 to midnight from off the ground to do the deadlift version of it, because it's way more impressive. I just yank somebody off the ground, right, than just a regular one. Because like, you get a little post from people when they do the regular power bomb, right? But to me, without anybody posting, if I just yank you off the ground,
it looks way more impressive.
It's like it's just all me, right? It's just all me doing it. So I didn't particularly want to. I was doing a snapmare, like it's an okay move, but like not for me, right? Because like I could do it just because to put people down. But the idea was to hit them with the damn Futures Pass.
Yeah, Futures Pass.
Plan them and then roll them up for the 12-6, for the 6 to midnight, right? So when I was thinking about it, I was like, man, you know what? If I smack someone with this fucking thing, I could probably end the match with this.
Yeah.
One hit a quitter.
I think that was Adam Pusky's move.
He
hit him with it. Yeah.
Right, exactly. So I want to kind of try to keep that. It's like a false finish move for me, but I could definitely end the match with it. The idea is that, I don't want to duck people's shit because I'm not scared of getting hit. Yeah. Right? That's why like my 12-6 is so dangerous, because it's a counter. If you don't understand, like you throw a clothesline at me, you're running risk of getting put in that damn move. Yeah. Right? So anybody that throws shit at me, I'd rather just block it with my arms because this here is like throwing like 2x4s wrapped in concrete at somebody. Like,
Jesus Christ.
That shit's no joke.
You know all about that, don't you?
I almost said something real messed up to you, man. Oh man, dude. My chest still hurt over here, dog.
That's just one of those things. Every move that I do is all calculated to get to where my finishes are. So they're like at each level, some higher, but everything's all attacking your solar plexus, your torso. So I'm disorienting your whole entire body. Like the giant driver is like, it's aimed at your kidneys. Yeah. Right? The yellow brick road's aimed at your kidneys, right? And your liver and all that stuff that's in there. So everything's all just in the body that I'm focused on trying to like destroy. And then, like, by the time I hit to the last one, that's it. You're not getting up out of that. If I get to that one, you're definitely not getting up out of that.
The compilation video is crazy, man. I was like, oh my goodness. Wow. And then like I watched one when you and T-Ray, and I believe that was in Inspire AD.
Yep, all Inspire.
You hit him, and it just flew. Like when you hit him with the Futures Pass, it all flew together, and then you hit him with the move. Yep. I mean, you nailed it. I was like, oh my! I said, that's T-Ray taking that. You know, T-Ray ain't a small guy either. I'm like, okay.
The heaviest dude I flipped was Michael Schaefer, and he said he was like 370, 380 before the show, and I'd flipped him twice before the show. And then during the match, obviously like 10 minutes later and stuff, everybody's fatigued, so it's a little harder to do it. Yeah. Right. So afterwards, when he went home, he was like, "Man, I weighed myself. I was like 410." Right. So everybody gets worried about taking this damn move, and I'm just like, "Don't worry about it. I've got you." And it's like the funnest ride for everybody because like I toss you up. And you're just like up there until you're not. Yeah. And the thing is, I only wrestle small people, and I only toss small people around. It's like I don't. It's just funny when I do these clips because like that's the shit people want to see. Yeah. I've tossed every person. Shane Taylor is one of the big people I've tossed. I hit him with the yellow brick road, which is basically like a one-arm chokeslam powerbomb fucking thing. Again, another counter move. Right? And he was like 365 when I picked him up for that damn thing. Damn. I picked up Angel Camacho with that move. Oh, my God. He was well over.
That's a big dude, yeah.
Yeah. Damn. So I don't know what these people get at with, you only wrestle small people. Like, no, I don't. Everybody is just small to me. That's not my problem.
Dude, you walk through the door, I was like, oh,
you Godzilla!
You gotta hit that rush hour like, go ahead. I gotta hit that rush hour. Oh man, dude. Oh man, but you did the. I saw you do like a diving headbutt.
Yeah, that's it's a very rare thing. Like I can do any move I want to, but some of those things I got to pull out just because somebody's got a good skill set.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, what the fuck else can I do to put this person down, right? Because man, when you think about it, a diving headbutt's not really great for me either, right? So gotta be real careful with those things too. And man, but if I drop my head on somebody, it's definitely gonna hurt. So.
The moonsault.
Yeah, I was just about to
The
go to that
moonsault,
moonsault.
Yeah, dude, I am way more athletic than people give me credit for.
Dude,
That moonsault.
I
I said,
saw that. I
wow.
was like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. Like, even when I go back and watch the clips, and I have to go back and rewind it.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, let's start this over. And I was like, let me see this. Let me dissect this right.
300 plus pounds doing a moonsault.
I had to go back. I'm like, wait a minute, how tall is he? How much he weigh? Oh, snap. Like, how do you prepare for that? Like, especially on the impact side.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm solid. Like this brick wall here. Listen, right? So none of that shit really bothers me at all. Like I get, bumping doesn't feel good for most people. That shit I don't feel none of that. That shit does not bother me whatsoever. The only time bumps ever like hurt is when I take my own like violent snap bumps and stuff. I've had to stop doing those. Yeah. Just because like I was getting hurt doing them because I do them too violently. Or taking bumps on the floor, the padded floor. Those ones don't feel good. But like anything in the ring, that shit does not bother me like whatsoever. Gotcha. And I land completely flat on those moonsaults, and I bounce right the fuck back up. Yeah. When I miss them, like it's the impact of my weight. It just rockets me up to where I can put my feet under me. Same with the 12-6. Like it's enough impact where I can just get my 1 foot underneath me, and it puts me back on my feet.
Got you.
So I can always set up for something cool after that and shit. So I just land completely flat. All this just doesn't do much of nothing to me.
Oh, I don't do that.
Nah, for the count of I do that.
Yeah.
I was I had never done one off of like the ropes or anything. Standing moonsault is super easy, right? Okay. That's just all me. But like doing them off the second rope takes some like tweaking to the momentum I've got to push off
the rope.
Man, the first one I did, I almost over rotated landing on my ass. Ooh. Because like I got to do it really quick on the floor to get myself over, and like I try to just do. Man, it's just rough trying to like focus on not hitting whatever's in front of you. So like the first one I went for, I fucking over rotated, basically landing on my knees and shit, and just like way too much. I was like, okay, I gotta slow it down some, right? So once I got the good bounce where I figure like I need to get my weight adjusted to, it just coasted me right over, and I was like, okay. Let me bust this out. And the first one I did was the match with Fatu versus Stackhouse. Like that was the first one I've ever hit, like in a match. Yeah. So I, no pad, nothing there, no crash pad or anything. So I was like, all right, well, let's go up this motherfucker and do it. Jumped off that sumbitch, hit the mat, and I was like, okay, that wasn't bad. I landed all crooked and shit because like I just jumped weird. I was like, okay, I got it, I figured it out, and now I can do it just smooth.
No problem.
Yeah. Just had to get that rotation right.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, dog. I mean, like I said, when I saw that, I was like, man, this is crazy.
Impressive, man.
Because it reminded me of the first time I saw a big man do a backflip was Vader.
Ooh, he's got a heavy one too.
Yeah.
And it's one of those ones that all the big guys do. They do like a falling one, because like you can't really get a lot of bounce out of that, and the rotation is just like getting your feet over your head.
Yeah.
So it's just like falling. That's why they're so close. But mine I can go all the way to the middle of the ring with. It's just, phew, I'm gone.
I think the second person that's kind of big that I saw was in WCW. He was called like the Laughing Man. I'm trying to what's the dude name? God damn, I can't think of the dude name. I could see him, but he was
Kali.
No, hell no. I give Kali credit though. In Japan, he was a badass when he was younger. But nah, man, it's a dude. Man, I can't. He was one of the coaches from Tough Enough, but they kicked him out or something like that because he had a bad attitude or something. I can't think of his name, bro.
You ain't talking about Hardcore Holly, is
No. I think of it later. I can't think of it. But I saw that was his finish in WCW. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. And I was just like, dude, these big guys is freaking athletic, dude.
A-Train?
I bet I can do a damn cartwheel.
Bro, I used to be able to do all that shit. Doing like back handsprings and stuff and all that stuff. And I used to go cliff jump when I was like 3 years old. So like, I've been doing shit like jumping off cliffs and doing backflips on cliffs for fucking years. Shit. Right? So I can do a shooting star press. I'm just probably never gonna do
for
it.
real?
Fuck yeah.
Would you try it? You so you would never try it?
Fuck no. I was gonna do one off the apron for the Exodus match, but there's just not a lot of room for me to move around and do that. And man, I've been debating on doing that fucking move for like 2 years, but I just settled on the moonsault because it's safer to be honest.
I would say that.
You gotta factor in like I'm heavy, the ropes, sweat. Right, so it's just almost too much risk to do one at my size. So I'm just like, I'll just do the moonsault. It's just easier to do. So if you ever see me do that shooting star press, it's gonna be for a Wrestle fucking Mania, and that's the one. That's the only time I'd ever try it.
You see when Rock pulled it out.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah, he was hitting it in his younger days.
His is crazy smooth. His is crazy smooth. It's like two parts. He gets that flip, goes under, and extends back out, and it's just like, what the fuck did I just watch? It is crazy. And man, I was a big fan of Billy Kidman and Paul London.
Oh yeah,
when I was a kid, Paul London I used to watch on the Indies all the time when Dad would travel, and his moves, his shooting star press is so clean. I was just like, man, I'd love to be able to fucking do one of those, you know, and stuff like that. So I'd practice on the trampoline and do shooting star press all the time. I'd do standing shooting star presses fucking onto the other side of the trampoline and do those all the time. And man, as soon as I started wrestling, going like to MPX the first time, I was like, man, I kind of want to do like a shooting star press. But like talking to Matt Palmer, and it's like, you can't outshine your baby face. Like you're here. You can't do like cooler moves in your baby face. So I've got to keep all my shit kind of to a minimum. And that's why you don't see me like do a bunch of slams during a match all the time, because like everything I do is impressive. So like I can't do too much because it just takes away from who I'm wrestling. So you ever see me like not slam anybody but one time during a match, that's the reason.
Would you rather be heel, face, tweener?
Dude, I'm just a force of nature. Like I try to explain it, because like no matter how bad or mean I do shit to people, they don't care. They'll still cheer me.
It's just true.
They still cheer me. Unless I'm going to some new place where like I haven't been there for, or I haven't been and all that stuff, and they don't know nothing about me, everybody will fucking cheer me. Like even at Inspire, like, man, I don't think I was doing anything. I was attacking T-Ray for months.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I wrestled BK the first one I came back. So they fucking loved BK, right? And they booed me when I came out, and I was like, okay. But then someone would cheer me. So like that whole match was kind of back and forth for us both until I stepped on them, I think. As soon as I stepped on them, they started booing me. So like they was like, okay, this is the heel brick we're getting, all that stuff. And man, I didn't get the next show. We being teamed up and all that stuff. They were cheering us and cheering me and all that stuff until I got to the T-Ray match. I wasn't getting boos there until T-Ray came out, and everybody loves T-Ray. It's the only reason why I was getting boos. As soon as I got out, because I've been attacking T-Ray, even teaming up with him, I was still attacking him. It was the only time I was getting boos. Right, that match over, we had our cool thing, I respect them and all that stuff, and like got the cheers again, come back out, next time they're cheering me again. So it's like it's hard for me to get boos because I'm just so impressive to people. It's my size, the way I move. It's hard to boo me. So I got to come up with like the craziest shit to like
really get that.
So like if somebody says something in the crowd and I hear it, it's got to be something good, like the "you suck" thing, right? It's got to be something good, something I can react off of. And like I think the first Inspire show I did, nobody knew who I was. They didn't cheer, boo me, or anything like that. Just like, who the fuck is this? And we're doing this tag match, and like someone was like, "You suck." I do my fucking death stare, and it's like somebody in the way back of the crowd, right? So like I was like, "Who the fuck said that?" All right. And then Jay's doing his thing on the apron. I knock him off the apron. I go out to get him. I walk immediately to the back of the fucking venue. I was like, who the fuck said that? Who said that? And they were like, "Oh shit!" There's no guardrail, there's no block there. I walked right past all the rest. I walked straight to the back. Who the fuck said that? They were all like, nobody wanted nothing from that. I was like, "When I'm done, I'm gonna see you in the park. I'm gonna fuck you up." And they were like, "Oh my god!"
Oh shit!
Jay, I did it with the ring. It was just that was the first time. That was the first time that I was there for the Spire. Then they were like, "What the fuck just happened?" Oh my god! Oh shit! That's the thing. You say something like "I don't like," you're getting attacked. Like the fucking FCC girls at Houston Premiere doing to do PWF shows.
It was one chick.
These motherfuckers fuck you and they boo me and shit. So I spit it.
Yeah, I saw that. I was in the front row. I was like, "What the fuck? He just spit on the motherfucker." Oh shit!
Man, some of these people are fucking. They're just routing. And it's like I hear the wrong thing sometimes. I just immediate boom. Like, you're not gonna do anything. Yeah. Right. Even if you do, that's just the nature of the thing. Like someone might check me one of these days, maybe. But
yeah, right.
That's just depends on where I'm at and like if they serve alcohol or not. It's just one of those things. You drink, you serve alcohol. Sometimes a little bit more mild because I don't necessarily want to whoop some fans' ass, right? Because I want them to come back, but I'm not opposed to it either. Yeah. You know? I'm not opposed to it either.
Especially not the drunk, obnoxious ones. Huh?
Listen, some of these dudes, I'll say, okay, cool, I'll see you at the next show. I'll never see them again. They'll be online saying a bunch of shit. Some dude was calling me the N-word. He was hinting at it and all this stuff. I was like, go ahead, say it. Say it. He finally said it, and I was like, cool, when I see you in the next show, I'll be here. This is the day I'll be here. I ain't seen that motherfucker since. It's been almost like 6 months. I ain't seen that motherfucker since.
Man, so I thought about the guy who I was talking about. Build him up.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. Hugh Morris.
Yeah, Hugh Morris. I couldn't think of that to save my life.
Yeah.
The Laughing Man. I was like,
the Laughing Man, yeah.
Because his name was Hugh Morris.
Yeah, Hugh Morris.
Yeah. That's a stiff motherfucker.
Yeah.
Speaking of PWF, man, you got Jay Davis, you know what I'm saying? Tonight, man, how you feeling about that?
Man, I've been wanting to whoop Jay Davis' ass for a whole ass year. A little over a year now.
Wow. Shit.
I think the first time I met him was at UPW show. Tough dude, man, solid, strong dude and shit. And watched the work, I was like, damn, it's a tough motherfucker. I think he hit LX3 with like some fucking line, hit the shit out of him. I was like, damn. I'm not trying to get hit by one of those motherfuckers. So, but I was like, I definitely got to whoop his ass at some point. And I had a little tiff with him at the Rumble for HOT. Same with the Chris Carter thing, right? So that was the only time we've ever been in the ring at the same time. But this is like a long time coming. So man's got to get his ass whooped.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good one, though.
Christmas special.
We're going to be there tonight, so we're going to be in the building. We're going to be in the building. I might have an ice pack on.
Yeah,
you be in the building.
Someone's going to need it.
Yeah.
Because I'm also in the Rumble, too.
Okay.
I don't know nothing about how they do the Rumble and shit for here, but I think it's for something later on, maybe for something special. But I don't know. I'll find out when I get there. I guess y'all figure it out. I'm just here to wrestle. That's all I care about is just beating people's ass. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
The titles and shit, that shit does not matter to me. Yeah. I get it, it's cool. It helps with being the forefront runner for the company and all that stuff. But I don't need titles. The presence for me is enough for you to do your thing for most of these people's shows. The title's just like something that comes with it. Yeah. I'm just here to beat people's asses. That's what I'm here for.
Whoop ass and get paid, man. That's what we like to do.
These people in the crowd want to see me do some wild ass shit.
Yeah.
Right, to people. So the titles and stuff, that's just like complimentary to what I do.
Well, you might as well go ahead and ask them to get your pay raise. Got your hitman right here, man.
No, I don't want no parts. I have a family. I was doing some little homework on you and stuff like that, and just checking out little stuff and everything. And I came across Matt War Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
We actually got invited next year.
Come out there in January.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
So shout out to those guys. How was it for you stepping into that promotion?
So they were so on the fence with me. Like they were cool with Damo, right? Because like it's in Dallas. They got to talk to him first and stuff like that. Without talking to me, like I'm one of those people like all you see on your screen is like that's all you've got until you talk to me. So like they were just on the fence. They don't know They don't know like what's happened like with this character. Who the fuck is this person? They don't know nothing about me. So once you kind of like get a conversation with them, they're like, okay, get it, cool, got a good mind for the business, right? Figure it out. That's just my character that does the thing. It's a branch out of a personality from my past that I don't care to be anymore, but it works for pro wrestling. So once we had, I think we were supposed to do a tag match, and Damo calls Brett or some shit, and it got the biggest fucking heat between us. So, man, me and him were just like, all right, we're gonna have to like whoop these motherfuckers' ass. It's like that's just like one of those things. Old school dudes, right? Talking shit in the promos. Like I don't take shit like in real life personal, but Brick Savage takes shit completely fucking personal. Yeah. Right? You say some stupid crooked shit to Brick, and I'm fucking taking it immediately personal. Your whole family's gotta die at this point.
Oh fuck! You said that shit.
If he dies, he dies.
That's just what I was saying. Bricks takes everything completely fucking personal, and everybody's gotta die. The dog included, like the whole fucking kick caboodle. Right, the whole thing. Everybody's got to go. Right, I'm burying you in the backyard, taking your whole house. The whole thing's got to be eliminated. And we're supposed to have a tag match. Never happened. It was just like a complete brawl. The match got thrown out. Right, so they had this little vision of what was happening after that, and it's just evolved into the most unique story that I've ever been a part of.
Oh man, it's dope.
It's just a whole man. We just had the show last night. At Martin House Brewing, and it was a Hand of Fate lottery random tag thing, and me and Damo ended up putting a tag team together. So there's a lot of moving parts that are happening with Mad War Pro, the main title, the shit between me and Damo, right? So, and then now like End of the World Party's now in the mix. So like there's all these moving parts that are getting pushed around. And it's not just like a match, a good banger. It's all a cultivated story that's been happening over a year now. And now we get to January's coming up. We got a whole another year's worth of shit to put into like 6 to 9 shows or some shit like that. So it's there's good story there. And it's like movie story. I'm not sure if they posted the whole wrap up of the last year, but all the bits and pieces of Mount War, if you watch them, there's all kinds of crazy hidden detail stories and everything. Yeah. And they released my last promo, which had bits and pieces from all the promos I did throughout the whole year. And it's like, the shit's always been there. I've always been the same person the whole time. Everybody just cheers for me because they just cheer for me. Yeah. But I've always been this very cold, calculated, heartless person the entire time, whether I'm tagging with somebody or not. I've always been the same person. They're just like, oh, yeah, go Brick. But, like, you watch this promo, it's like, shit, this motherfucker, there's something wrong with this dude.
He got a problem.
Yeah,
he's demented.
It's been like that. Yeah. And I've said this on a couple podcasts before, but, like, really when it boils down to, like, I have, like, a real mental illness that I have to deal with as Brick, and I'm a complete sociopath. And, like, that's the thing. Once you get past, like, the look and the glitz and glamour of, like, who I am, as you look at that person, it's like, damn, all right, that motherfucker's big, strong, flashy, cool, got it. But, like, at the whole core of the thing, okay, I'm a complete sociopath. Like, you're getting gaslit to cheer for me because I look this way, but, like, when you pull it down, it's not nice. It's not nice. I'm very mean. I'm a fucking bully. If you watch those matches, like, I won't want to fucking get hit by this motherfucker. Yeah. Right? So
we ain't never doing this shit ever again.
Right? So all that stuff is all
conversation. I just want a conversation next time.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you say so. Camera goes off, man. I'm not liable for what happens, man. Oh, my God.
Come back, you got a neck brace on.
Yeah.
IV.
don't know what's gonna top this next. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Keep trying to call out these other wrestlers and shit.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, because I took a steel chair recently. He took a staple gun to the forehead.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's what I said. It wasn't that bad.
I think I want to go through a table next.
I don't know about that.
I do.
Yeah, that's fine with you. Don't talk about me. I don't know about that. I don't know
Yeah,
about
good
that
luck
table.
on that one.
I'll take a chair to the across the head before I take the table spot. I don't know.
Those aren't. So there's only very select people who can take chair shots to the head. It's not good for your brain and all that shit, sure, but the main part of that is having a thick, strong neck,
I don't got it.
and most people do not. So like,
I got a cranium.
if you
You ever seen this thing?
listen, if you train your neck properly, you can diminish your deal to get a concussion by like 5%.
Yeah.
Right. So like, there's things to help with that stuff. They're not great to do, but you want to help yourself out as best as possible.
Yeah.
But these motherfuckers that take chair shots with these weak ass necks, I'm like,
Oh no. I mean, I took one to the back, so it would.
Yeah.
It wasn't
right,
bad.
yeah, sure. Singing it's not terrible, but I don't normally trust people on how like they swing shit, so I got to put myself in the best position possible. Gotcha. I got a big fucking back, so you miss that motherfucker, I'm gonna get pissed.
I don't want. Hey, can you imagine getting a receipt from Brick Savage?
Let's speak on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of receipts, I know you gave out
man,
a
look, I'm
a
telling you right
couple
now.
during your time.
I don't give out receipts.
Really?
No, I don't have to.
Yeah.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because I'm a fucking professional. I know shit happens, and sometimes I might potato somebody here and there, right? And someone might potato me back. But me getting pissed off at somebody and giving them a receipt back, unless they completely deserve it. I normally don't have to. I don't need to. Because it doesn't do anything good. There's there's a teachable moment here to happen, right? And I'll give you an example. So I wrestled this dude named Amon. It was like his second or third match. We're in the fucking middle of a field, right? So here at this point, like I'm like the vet of the match, right? And the guy's gonna follow, and he hits me with a couple good right hands on the side, and I was like, cool, give me another one, and he fucking clocks me right in the middle of my mouth. And right, so like I kind of like no sell this third one and shit, get fired up. I take my vest off finally, right? I proceed to whoop his ass, but like not giving him a receipt. Do the match, everything goes pretty smooth for the most part. He's got a wild ass punch. So afterwards, after the match, I spent about 10, 15 minutes talking to the kid, right? Get him in the right path. I don't berate him or anything, but give him a good teachable moment here. And make him better for it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So-
that's what's up, man.
That's what's up.
That's what's
That's
up.
what's up.
We don't hear that too
Yeah,
often.
we don't hear
you know
that too
what I'm saying?
often.
Yeah, no shit, because it's an unprofessional motherfucker. Yeah, they got this old school thing. You want to give people receipts, like that's what you're waiting for. If that's what you're in the business for, and you're waiting to give somebody a receipt, to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out. They're here to take care of each other. Granted, I'm a violent motherfucker, no question, but like I'm not here to hurt people deliberately. That's not the point. It doesn't make me no money. Doesn't give me no good checks. Doesn't get me put anywhere, right? However, I'm gonna do the most violent shit possible and make the people who watching it that want to watch it. That's what they see. Then okay, cool. This motherfucker's crazy. That's a monster. I want to pay to go see this dude wrestle these people, right? So if I hurt somebody, put them in the hospital, right? They're not gonna want to come back and wrestle. That's taking away tickets for that promotion.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
They're taking away money from that promotion because if that motherfucker that is there is no longer there, those people who wanted to see him, they're not going to want to see him. Maybe there's like 5 people that only want to see this one wrestler wrestle. I put him in the hospital. He doesn't come back. This motherfucker just lost 5 sales.
Yeah.
It doesn't do good if I bring 5 new ones in, sure, maybe, but that's just at a neutral point. It doesn't add profit to the place I'm at. Right? So like receipts are dumb. If they're needed, they're needed. Sometimes you might give them back just because, or you might stiff somebody a little harder the next one. But like, I'm not going to deliberately give somebody a receipt back just because. Like I've been looking forward to giving someone a receipt.
Yeah.
It doesn't do me no good.
Gotcha.
I have nothing to prove. I'm already stronger than all these motherfuckers. I have nothing to prove to nobody about how hard I can hit. Absolutely zero.
Yeah.
So it doesn't do any money any good. I might fucking chop the shit out of you. right? That might be my receipt back from you because like that's gonna be. It doesn't do. If I go to slam somebody and I try to hurt him, throw him through the mat, try to break their spine, right? That it don't do me no good. Now this motherfucker can't wrestle.
Yeah.
It's just dumb. It's dumb shit, man.
You want to go to like a little kind of like a speed round right quick before we get out of here?
Nah, man. What I want to get into is, man, we gotta talk about my boy Drip right now. Man.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about
Cause my boy, check him out, man. But put the other camera back on, Q. You gotta get
Look at him.
Yeah.
The boy got the J's on,
Listen,
man.
the
The
Travis
J's,
Scott
man.
khaki sixes, man.
Come on,
Listen,
bro.
and the glow in the dark. That's what got me.
playing
Glow
with
in
him,
the
man.
dark.
Hell yeah,
Oh,
these motherfuckers
shit.
glow in the dark.
Quit playing with him, man. So, like, what's the inspiration behind your Drip? Because, you know, we see how you be coming, you know, even with the gear to, you know what I'm saying, the everyday.
Man, listen, so when I was getting into my retirement of powerlifting, I couldn't really do much of shit. I retired and like I didn't have anything to do. So I started changing my wardrobe, working on my drip game, and that's all I had was like, all right, cool, I've got this fashion thing going on for me and make myself feel better. Right, is just carry myself appropriately. So I go to these shows, everybody's kind of dressed bummy. I can't wear suits. That's not for me. So like, here's the next best thing is for me to have nice shoes, nice clothes, right? Come in there looking fresh and fly.
Yeah.
And
Hey, man, yeah,
that's
I like
just
it.
it is what it is. Like yesterday, I was wearing a fucking gator skin jacket. I got my gator side back here with me now, and
Man, I got to peep my boy, man. He dripping over here, man. Flavor.
y'all just see me in these shows looking like this, like good, fucking demigod, sexual icon and shit. half these people that watch you want to sleep with me, and it's like that's the vibe I get off. I get it, cool, but like. Outside of the ring and stuff like that, this is just for me to, it makes me feel good. I put on some nice clothes and shit. It gets me
for sure.
inspired to like for the day, to motivated to look good and stuff. I feel good, look good, play good. So this is one of the things, man. I got like fucking 90 pairs of sneakers, man.
Oh yeah, you collecting like that? Okay. See, I gotta step my game with, man. I probably got about like
Me too.
5 pair, 2 that I only wear recently.
I got probably about 3 pair of Jordans, maybe.
I'm obsessive, man. I have a very obsessive personality, so that's why I'm so good at what I do. It's like I get really obsessed with the thing I'm into, and at the time it was sneakers and clothes. Yeah. Right. So I get into the rest. I'm completely obsessed with doing the thing, getting better, learning more and more. It's the thing that some people are missing. Like if you want to get to that end goal where you want, you got to be obsessed with the thing. Yeah. And they're just not. They're just weekend warriors. They just want to fucking do the thing just to say they do it. Yeah. They're not really wanting to get better. And that's kind of the problem with wrestling nowadays. But, man, you got to have that. You can tell who's really good because they're obsessed with the thing. Yeah. That's like almost all they talk about. Yeah. All right. You don't see me posting out about my family shit. That's nothing personal. I love my family. Don't get me wrong. Absolutely love. Shout out to Sophie and Ronan. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of those things that when you see me online, this is what you're getting. You're getting the character. Yeah. You're getting the personality. That's all you're getting in these posts, right? So you take offense to all the shit I'm posting, right? That's on you. That's all on you. You getting worked by the shit I'm posting, that's all on you. It doesn't have my real name on it. It says Brick fucking Savage. Yeah. That's it, right? So there's nothing you can hold against Brick Savage because Brick don't have a family. Brick don't have nothing but himself, right? It's a selfish sociopath, and that's all I care about is beating the shit out of people, winning matches, being a top fucking dog at where I go. Yeah, that's all I care about.
Work right there, man.
Yeah. That's all I care about. So when you go down and scroll and shit, you're seeing it. I might drop a gem here and there that's personal, just to, put on there, show a little bit of humanity in there. But like fucking Brick don't give a shit about nobody.
I saw something. I think it was yesterday, man. You had Nick commented about the headbutt thing, and you was like, "That wasn't falling. That was it was
falling with style."
I was like, "That's Toy Story." I was like, "That's Toy Story." I was like, "Well, okay." I said, "Brick got a little personality." Okay,
I got some gems here and there, man. But most of my main posts are all just strictly for wrestling and stuff like that. I try to keep everything. Plus, I get death threats and shit too. Like I get stuff that's personal, and like shit happens to people and their families with these celebrities and stuff like that. I want nothing to happen to my family, because if something bad's gonna happen to you, like that's just one of those things. So keep them out of it. Don't talk about them. Don't say nothing. I bring them to the shows every so often, but don't talk bad about anybody I care about. Just all me. Just focus on me. You start talking about shit that's personal for me and stuff like that. Now I got to do something hurtful to you, right? So I don't want to have to do that. We're gonna stick to the wrestling thing.
Yeah.
With all the death threats and stuff like that, do you have to like move different? Like
Fuck no.
Okay.
He's brick.
Well, I
He's
understand.
brick fucking
No, I know
savage.
that, but I was just saying like, that's something serious. You don't play about shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, dude. My initial presence everywhere I go, people avoid the fuck out of me, no matter where I'm at. Unless you like know me personally or something like that, or you just happen to be a really curious person and you want to come say hi. Sure, I'll have a conversation with you. But my presence alone usually deters people away from me. So
Yeah.
I'm not worried about none of that.
I wanted to ask this question too. So a dream match. If you had to pick somebody to go against in the dream match, who would you pick?
Out of Texas or just like
Anywhere.
Chris Hero.
Chris Hero?
Chris Hero.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Man, I've been a big fan of Chris Hero's, and he just came back to do another match recently and stuff like that. And like, man, that's one of those ones. He's a very unique person, very unique wrestler, and he's one of the ones. If I had a dream match to do anybody that was out there, it'd be Chris Hero.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I seen him at he came to book show one time, reality
Yeah,
wrestling.
reality
one time. He
wrestling.
did a show. That was pretty cool. Who is somebody that you wrestled that you had good chemistry with in the ring?
Now there's a handful now. X's Prime is one of them for sure. There's egos in wrestling because that's just how it is. You got to be selfish for your own self. You got to look out for your own self. But once you get past that, X's Prime is definitely, he sticks out. Matlock is another one. Great chemistry. Shane Taylor, great chemistry. I've only had very off chemistry with a very small amount of people, like one hand.
Okay.
Right. So most of the time I have good chemistry with people because, to me, if there's give from me, I know I'm gonna get something in return. If I be a little selfless, I give somebody something that's really cool. They're gonna want to give me something back, right? So figure that early on. I could take a lot of shit from people. I could just take the shit I want, right? Nobody's saying you're not gonna do anything. Nobody can stop me from doing whatever the fuck I want. However, I want to have great matches, right? I want to be able to work with these people, and I want them to have a good time too. So I usually try to come up with something to give to that other person, and then they usually come up with something that they want to give for me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right. So if I have that with those people, I know I might have good chemistry with them because they're doing a selfless act, right back. I didn't ask for it. They give it to me, right? So they're giving a gift back. I'm giving one, here. So I know that person I might have good chemistry with. And then usually is the thing that happens. Yeah. It's the fucking jackasses that want to get their shit in. And the thing is, they only want to do it because that's the thing that they do, right? They don't want to give something here to make me look cool.
Yeah.
Right. My thing is I'm going to give you something to make you look cool. So what's in your moveset that I can make you look cool with that's going to make this match look good and, understand where these roles are happening. And if the motherfucker wants to do something that's stupid as shit, doesn't make no sense, I know I'm not going to have any good chemistry.
Obviously.
I fucking know it.
Yeah, I thought you and Ed Stone were on the outside looking in. I thought you and Ed Stone had great chemistry from that last match y'all did because that was one of the best matches of the night. Y'all tore the house down with that one.
I wrestled him in front of like 6 people for Red River. Wasn't nobody at this show. It was an MPX's building. Nobody at the show. I don't know if it was just like the promotional marketing stuff wasn't good, but that was the first time I wrestled Edge, and we had a fucking great match. Great match. Nobody saw it.
6 people saw it. 6 people got the experience. 6 people were blessed.
Great match. Yeah, it was a great match.
What's up, man?
I ain't seen him since until that match. So I hadn't wrestled him since then. And I want to say that match is probably on YouTube somewhere that we had already. Like I said, it was a great match, and nobody saw it.
Damn. Okay, well, hey, I'm gonna try to check that out, man. And hey, we about to get ready to wrap this thing on up, but
Oh, you want to chop it in?
oh hell no! Look, I damn near retired today, but you know, but you know
That's
what?
like not even the hardest thing that I do to people. That chop is not even the hardest thing.
It was hard for me. It was hard for me, but yeah, man.
Like it's the forearm throw I do. Everybody does the forearm shit in the side of the neck. Like that's their thing because they do multiple of them. I'm throwing one. I'm throwing it in your chest. Right. That's one that usually takes people off their feet.
I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke.
That's the hardest one I think. I put so much mustard in that fucking throw. That's the hardest one I do.
You can keep them concrete 2x4s.
We don't want that. We don't want that. But again, man, thank you so much, man. This was awesome. I got to live and direct my favorite wrestler.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Mr. Q. Shout out to you, Q.
Get better soon.
One of these
Get better
days,
soon.
Q, we're gonna get the ring and do some shit. Because that dude is the most athletic dude I've seen in a ring. Yeah. And we haven't wrestled yet. And I want to see what the fuck happens. Because I've wrestled some good people, some good athletic people. But Q is one of those dudes, I know you're watching, I know you're going to see this. Q is Jack Juicy. I'm Jack Juicy. He's athletic. I'm athletic. It's going to be the 5-star classic everybody's going to want to see.
Yeah.
The meaty meat slapping meat. And it's a 5-star classic.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
Once it happens, it's gonna be a great phenomenal match for sure.
Get well, Q, man. For real, get well, man. Sure. But again, man, thank you again. It was awesome. Again, shout out to the whole crew. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to our producer Q. Hey, man, I'm Mikey, man. Start the facts.
It's your boy Zello Smoke.
Hey, man, don't forget, man, when y'all down with the PWO, you're down for life. And we got to shout out our sponsor one more time before we go. Shout out to Miss Arlena, Proven by Arlena, man. Go get that shoe, man. Go get it right now. Hey, man, we are out.
I was born for this, I was born for this, I was born for this, I was born for this right here. Say it till the doubt disappears.
Proven. More than a shoe, it's you.